Hello, and welcome to a special episode of the Secular Nation Podcast, sponsored by the Atheist Alliance of America. I am your host, Tim Brannan. As some of you might be aware, the AAA will be hosting its national convention in Boston this month. To tell you more about it, I have the AA president, Chuck Vonderay, with me. Chuck, glad to have you on the show.
Hey, Tim, how are you? I'm glad to be here.
Great. So, let's hear more about this convention we're having. We have a wide variety of guests, including yours truly and my usual co-host, Michael X, will be there. So tell us more about why did you decide to have this convention in Boston?
Well, Boston, the whole Northeast has pretty much been ignored by the major associations over the past several years. Atheist Alliance, both as Atheist Alliance International and now as Atheist Alliance of America, neither one of us have ever gone up into the Northeast to have one before. I think the farthest north we've ever gone is New York City. So it was a chance for us to go ahead and get out into a little bit of a new territory for us, to familiarize the people from the Northeast area with us, and also to give the other folks that haven't ever had a chance to go to Boston to come in, see the town, and hit the convention at the same time.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I haven't been to Boston in a while myself. It's a great city, though.
Oh, I love it. When I lived in D.C., I used to run to Boston all the time on Amtrak. Just absolutely love the town.
So who are the main attractions in this convention?
Well, one that I'm extremely excited about is Paula Apsel. It's somebody that everybody in the country is familiar with her work, but nobody knows her name. Paula is and has been the executive producer for Nova and Nova Science Now. She's the director of the WGBH Science Unit in Boston, and just an absolutely brilliant, charming lady. She has done a lot for the community. In the past, she's insisted on a lot of science programming. I feel that she is probably the foremost educator for the general public in science education in the country. It's one that the common man can go out and watch a NOVA program and completely understand it, where a lot of the so-called science networks, I've seen enough of Ancient Aliens. I'm sorry. But Paula also insisted on doing coverage of the Dover, Pennsylvania trial, and pitched it to PBS. They finally relented, said, yes, go ahead. And she wound up producing a 2-hour special. A lot of people have seen it.
I've seen that too. It's a wonderful special.
Yeah, it was. And as a matter of fact, we've got one person coming to attend the convention. And when he asked me who was speaking, I asked him, I said, are you familiar with our PBS programming over here? He's from London. And he said, oh, yeah, they're the ones that did the thing about intelligent design on trial. And I went, exactly. It's the only thing he was familiar with. So that really, really got a lot of play. And Paula is just really, really a professional lady. We spoke for several minutes the other day, and she wanted to know what we wanted her to speak on, wanted to find out what our technical capabilities were so that she could bring some audio visual type of stuff in. And it's going to be great. Another one that we've got coming in, Steven Pinker. Steven is probably the most esteemed researcher as far as brain development, how the brain works, that type of thing in the country. And every year, Atheist Alliance presents the Richard Dawkins Award for Science and Education. And we're presenting that to Stephen at our banquet on Sunday evening.
And I see also we got Rebecca Vitzman is coming as well, the woman who was interviewed by Wolf Blitzer in that now infamous video clip.
Yeah, actually, I'm an atheist. Rebecca is a delight. My vice president, Bobby Kirkhart, had a chance to meet her in Tulsa at the Free OK convention. And Rebecca is just really a great lady. So I think a lot of people are coming to the convention because of Rebecca. They found out we were bringing her in, and she's become like the latest atheist icon. I don't know. Yeah. In addition, we've got another. Altogether, there's 22 speakers spread over the Saturday and Sunday speaking platform. Plus Friday night, the way this thing's set up, we've got registration starting like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we have an open reception with heavy hors d'oeuvres, a cash bar. But what we're also trying to do for this, because of the bombing during the marathon, we're trying to we've got another organization that's cooperating with us that's trying to get a hold of some of the first responders to bring them in as our guest. And it might give us a chance to honor them. We'll see how that goes. We aren't sure what kind of response we're going to get from that yet, but I think that's really going to be great. But both Saturday and Sunday, we start 9 o'clock in the morning. Saturday we run right up till 5 o'clock with speakers.
And this is Labor Day weekend, correct?
Righto.
August 30th on to September 2nd.
You got it. Yeah, and then Sunday we start at 9, or actually we start at 8 for the VIP ticket holders. Let me explain real quick what the VIP thing is. It gives you front row seating, also gives you access to the non-prayer breakfast on Sunday morning, which is all of the VIP ticket holders and several of the speakers attend that. Then we start our speaking schedule at 9. That runs right up until 6 o'clock. At 7:15, we start again with the banquet and the Dawkins Award presentation, and should be finishing up right around 10:15 with that. So it's a full day. Now, something else that we're doing, and we started this a couple of years ago, we're running a true family-oriented event. We want the kids in there. A lot of families haven't been able to attend conventions because they don't know what to do with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
And what we've arranged is during the convention itself, we've got babysitting starting from absolute infant right up through 5 years old. That's being sponsored by the Dawkins Foundation.
Oh, great.
Camp Quest is coming in and setting up for the kids up through ages, I believe, 12. People can check the website to see what that is. And then we've also got a teen room that will be set up, video games and that type of thing for the teeners to hang out. Also, the teens are more than welcome to go ahead and attend the speaking functions if they want to. On Monday, everybody gets together. Mom, dad, the old drunk uncle, if you want to drag him along, whatever. And we're going to do a historic tour and finish up with a picnic. We've got Shelley Siegel coming in to provide the entertainment during the picnic. But all of this is out on the website, AAABoston2013.com. There is a lot of information out there. We've got early bird tickets available right now. Also, the rooms are at an extremely attractive rate. The normal rack rate in Boston over Labor Day weekend at the Weston is right at $225. We got a special rate negotiated down to $99 for our attendees.
Wow.
Also, we have negotiated something else that we will wind up crediting your account the $99 for the third night. So you stay 2 nights, get the third night free. It's unheard of with any of this. The ticketing that we have, some people look at it and go, wow, that's a little bit high, but it winds up, it's because of the meal plans that we have built in there. With the banquet, we do a true gourmet banquet. And as you know, when you're getting involved with hotels and their catering services, they don't have a tendency to give this food away. So we have that set right at a break-even point on the food cost. and the rest of it is just to cover the rest of the expenses of bringing in the speakers and putting them up, taking care of them while they're there.
Well, thank you, Chuck. So, for more information on the convention, you can go to AAABoston2013.com.
Well, I'm glad you had me on. I think it's going to be a really tremendous time. Forgot to mention that we're doing this in association with Atheist Alliance International as their North American convention this year. Anyway, I hope to see everybody in Boston over Labor Day weekend. I know we're all going to have a great time.
All right, I'm personally looking forward to it. All right, so again, that's the website is AAABoston2013.com. This is Tim Brandon of the Secular Nation Podcast, signing off.